Hey, thank you for tuning in. Do me a big favor, and if you're on a computer, click the red subscribe button below this video. If you're on a phone, tablet, just tap it with your finger. And yeah, I'd like to get a lot more subscribers because I'd like to be able to go live during the draft. So the only way I can do that is by you guys helping me. And, I hope that you take that, second or two to do so. So thank you. You guys are the best. And let's get into the video. What is up, folks? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to hit you with a two-piece. We're going to cover the entire Detroit Lions 2020 draft, who they drafted, how they should fit potentially, and then on the other side, I'm also going to look at the undrafted free agents that they signed. So let's get into it. With the third overall pick, the Detroit Lions drafted Jeff Okuda, cornerback from Ohio State. Look, this guy, this young man is probably the safest and best player we could have chosen. Chase Young was off the board, but Jeff Okuda is not going to get beat by receivers. Not long balls, not over the middle, not short, and he's going to tackle. And that's what separated him from C.J. Henderson, my second-rated cornerback in this draft. And look, Jeff Okuda is going to be the real deal. I firmly believe that. In the second round, the Detroit Lions selected with the 35th pick DeAndre Swift, running back from Georgia. Look, I personally I was on the Cam Akers, A.J. Dillon bandwagon, hoping to tie them two together in the same backfield. But DeAndre Swift, although he doesn't have long speed, is a good runner. And he's actually a better receiving threat than he is a running threat. But with that said, he possesses the two biggest qualities that any running back can have: vision and balance. Because if you don't have balance and vision as a running back, you're not going to be successful. So, I'm not upset with this pick. I would have probably did something different, but hey, I'm glad that we took DeAndre Swift instead of some of the other running backs who were still there right at that time. With our first third round pick, we selected Julian Okura, defensive end, Notre Dame. Look, the kid's a stud. He broke his leg last year, but that should not hamper him in any way to come back full strength. We already got his brother Romeo on the roster, and I actually think he's going to be taking his brother's spot as a rookie, which is kind of funny. Little brother taking big brother's spot, but look, I think it's a real solid pick because he's going to apply that pressure, and have someone opposite of Trey Flowers to get after the quarterback. With our third round pick, we traded up from the 85th pick to the 75th pick with Indianapolis, and we selected Jonah Jackson, guard from Ohio State. Now, Jonah Jackson is probably bottom of the first round grade. I don't know why he was still around, but I'm glad that the Lions moved up and took this guy, because not only is he good in run game, opening holes, but he's good in pass protection. He's a good he's a good pulling guard. He's just sound all around, and it was very wise, I believe, to make such a deal. With our fourth round pick, we selected another guard, this one out of Kentucky, Logan Sternberg. Look, this kid is really good, especially in the run game. His pass protection is good enough, but the thing that he has to really focus on and pay attention to is not going over the line, because he had a lot of penalties in college for just going over the line, and those are 15-yard penalties in the NFL. And we cannot do that. We cannot shoot ourselves in the foot. So he has to really, really focus and concentrate on not doing that crap. You play hard, you play to the whistle, and once the whistle blows, that's it. Now, with our first fifth round selection, we selected Quinn Cephus, wide receiver out of Wisconsin. Look, I like this kid. He was actually probably higher on my pre-draft stuff than a lot of folks. I did not know about his rape case. I did not know about that stuff. All I know is I seen him a lot because he played in the Big Ten, and being a Michigan dude, that's the conference that we get to watch the most. And I seen his skill set and I liked it. But yeah, I mean, obviously he was found not guilty and reinstated and all that, but it's still still one of those things that is kind of worrisome because, like, how did it ever even get to that? I don't know. I don't know all the particulars of it, so I'm not going to really speak on it, but it is one of those things that, you know, it does somewhat concern me. But at the end of the day, we took him in the 5th round, and it's nothing to cut the guy or release the dude. But I think that his skill set is good for us, you know. So hopefully we can have him here for a long time. With our second 5th round pick, we selected Jason Huntley, running back, New Mexico State. Now this kid, he is a home run hitter. He has long speed. He has a burst, and he has long speed. He's not only a running back, he's really good at receiving the ball. He's also good at returning any kind of kickoff, punt returns. I look for him to do that. He's going to hopefully play a big role in our return team, and also play a nice solid role in our running back squad, because he is that guy that can take the ball and go 70 yards, like in a hurry. With our 6th pick, we selected John Panisse, defensive tackle out of Utah. He's a little undersized for a defensive tackle, but he is aggressive and he does play hard. But I don't know, as a 6th round pick, he's really gonna have to show stuff in if we have a training camp. I don't know what, at this point, I don't know what in the world's gonna go on. How this is all gonna shake out, I don't think anyone does. But yeah, I mean, for him to make the team, he is going to have to and we have a dire need at defensive tackle in particular. I know we signed Sheldon Day, but is that the kid? I don't know, the dude that was drafted to the Browns and then played with the Patriots, Sheldon something. I know that we signed him, but aside from him, we really don't have any defensive tackles, so to speak. So I think this guy's chance of making the team is stronger because of that. Then with our last pick, our 7th pick, we selected Cornell, a defensive tackle / defensive end. I think he'd play defensive tackle here, out of Ohio State. And same goes for him. He's going to have to really show, that he's competent and that he can make plays. That's all there is to it. So that was our entire 2020 Lions draft. I gotta say, I loved it. I love the fact that the Lions, like me, saw that this running back combination that we currently have with Kerryon and Ty Johnson doesn't work. Look, I love Kerryon as a dude, and unfortunately, he just hasn't been available. He has, ended both his seasons on IR, and we need guys that are going to be available and that can play the full slate of games. Now, we're going to get into the undrafted free agents that the Detroit Lions have signed. We signed probably the highest rated guy out there, Hunter Bryant, tight end out of Washington. Look, I don't know. It's very possible you could take over a tight end spot. We signed a punter from Auburn. And hopefully this guy can punt because we let go of Sam Martin and weren't able to draft the guy that I thought that we would have drafted. The Jets jumped, the Jets were ahead of us and took him, Braden Mann. And we also got Jalen Elliott, safety out of Notre Dame. We got Luke Sellers, a fullback out of North Dakota State. Now, if we start using a fullback, I think that will really increase and open up a lot of things in the run game. And if this kid can make the team, man, I would really, really be excited about that. Because, like I said, our run game has sucked for years. And if we can make it good to great, good first off and then hopefully great, man, it'd do so much. Not only for the running game itself, but for the passing game. Then we signed a long snapper out of Iowa State. We signed a defensive back out of Auburn. And we signed a guy that is through the roof with athletic scoring. And that guy's name is Bobby Price, free safety from Norfolk State. And I think that he should have every opportunity to make this club as an undrafted free agent. So that is the two-piece, the Lions draft and the Lions undrafted free agents that they've signed. Let me know how you feel about this draft, what you liked about it, what you didn't, the players that you like that we drafted, and drop it down in the YouTube comment section below. For me, I think this is probably the best draft that we've had since the late 80s, early 90s. I think it was that good of a draft. Now we're gonna have to see how these dudes play out, but I think it was a really, really good draft, and I'm excited, real excited. Like not excited for one player, but I'm excited for this whole class, which has been non-existent for probably decades as a Lions fan, because you're always excited for the top player, Calvin, whoever we drafted, in the first round. You're always excited about that dude, but seriously, all these picks, I'm excited about. I'm excited about each and every one of them and the potential that they have to bring to this team. And I'm also excited about these undrafted free agent dudes. I think probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 have a legitimate shot of making this club, which is great. Because let me tell you, the real good teams in this league find guys outside of just the regular draft. They find these undrafted dudes and they make them. They set them up for success. And if we can do that, we are looking at a turnaround with the Detroit Lions football team. And I'd be so ecstatic about that. And I hope you would too. So, anyways, yes, I think this draft was great. Like I said, just drop your comments in the comment section below. Give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. You guys are the best audience ever. Until next time, peace.